Good evening, Postal family. How's everybody doing? My name is Saeed. Welcome back to my channel. What's going on this Saturday evening? Hot and humid days, guys. I hope you all are staying cool. It's rough out there, especially in that LLV. Anyway, what I'm talking about today, some new NALC news, hot off the press. We'll get to them as soon as I can. First, if you're new to the channel, my name is MailmanSyed. Everything I say on here is from my views, my research. I don't speak on behalf of USPS. Again, welcome back to the channel, guys. Thank you for everything you all do, all the communication, everything you all do. Keep giving me the thumbs up, smash that hug button. Takes a second. I appreciate everything you guys share in the comments with me, like always. Appreciate all you say, everything. Can't thank you guys enough. Makes me feel good reading everything and answering back to you guys. If I haven't answered to you guys, I'm still working on catching up. My bad on that. It's a blessing to have so many comments in there and trying to catch up with everybody. So I do it positively. So again, let's get to the news, NALC news without any stops. What's up, everyone? I just said, welcome back to the channel. If you're carrying mail for a living, you need to stop whatever you're doing right now because the post office is absolutely boiling over. An emergency national brief just dropped a few hours ago and it completely pulled back the curtain on the national union leadership. We are talking about major backroom deals, a contract that feels like a total slap in the face, and a literal 60-day countdown for the top brass to step down. I was tracking the whole thing, so let's break down exactly what went down and what it means for your paycheck. Point 1, the backroom deal, arbitration award. Alright, let's talk about the biggest catalyst for this emergency update. The recent stipulated arbitration award. Let's not mince words here. The whole thing looks like a straight up setup. The national leadership and USPS management basically rigged the system. Think about it. This entire arbitration process has a ridiculous 2-day mediation window. Why? Because it was a prepackaged deal designed to force through a terrible contract that they knew the membership would have voted down in a heartbeat if we had a normal ratification process. Instead of fighting for the $30 an hour starting wage we actually need to survive in this economy, we got locked into a standard 1.3% wage increases. Keeping CCAs at 19 change an hour while inflation crushes everyone is completely unacceptable. Let me say that again, completely unacceptable. It's an insult to the craft. Point 2, the 60-day resignation ultimatum. But the pushback isn't just about complaining over a bad contract, it's a direct shot at the top. The leadership at the headquarters openly looked the membership in the eye and lied about the actual state of negotiations. Because of that, a formal public ultimatum was just issued. The national president has exactly 60 days to resign. Wow, that's interesting. Wonder if he's going to resign, though. That's the whole point. And if there's no resignation, a massive floor fight is already being organized for the upcoming national convention in LA. That should be fun. Rank and file members are preparing to manually force accountability from a leadership group that has completely sold out the craft. Point number 3, the battle plan for the membership. So what is the game plan moving forward? With the national union elections hitting this fall, you need to get ready for a massive propaganda war. The current leadership is about to go on a tour, hitting regional meetings to try and convince you that this terrible contract was the absolute best they could do. Just like last time. Before we got to arbitration, before the contract was ratified, remember he started telling us, this is very good, this is the best we can do, and 1.3% is a blessing right now, is awesome. So the same deal again. The current leadership is about to go on a tour hitting regional meetings to try to convince you that tariff was the absolute best they could do. Do not buy it. We need to show up to these sessions, speak up, and completely shatter that narrative. The whole goal here is to be shifting our union to open bargaining, meaning no more secret negotiations behind closed doors. We need total transparency, an end to the toxic mandatory overtime culture, and real protection from management retaliation on the workroom floor. And these are some great facts, man. Look, the energy right now is intense, guys. But the biggest takeaway I want to leave you with this: do not rage quit the post office and do not get apathetic. Channel that anger into fixing the union from the ground up. We need grassroots organizing, town by town, to take our power back. But I want to know what you think. Drop a comment. As always, you guys know what to do. Ready for a change at top? Do you think the leadership needs to step down? Of course they do. Or do you think this arbitration award was truly the best we could get? Let's talk about it in the comments. As always, I know you guys do that. I don't need to even mention that. So certain things are hitting the fan, sort of speaking, and the membership is very angry, putting together some things to get this Mr. Renfro out of there. So that's what this emergency thing was, and it makes a lot of sense, man. We gotta do exactly. We gotta take charge, get this guy out of here. If he resigns. Otherwise, in LA convention, they gotta bring up something to make him leave, man. Because the way things are looking, arbitration and all that, we probably didn't even need arbitration if he had something to fight, like he says, fight like hell for us and get us a good deal. But that's not happening. I think the mediation was all a waste of time. What did it accomplish? Post office basically has already said no to everything. So this guy here is he's not fighting. He has no fight left. I don't even know when did he fight for us, ever since he took over as a NALC president. But things are hitting the fan, man. He's got to go. He's not doing anything for us, and we got to get a better man in there, Cariff or Henry. So that's what the quick news update was. Good stuff, a lot of good stuff. Arbitration coming up. People getting pumped up, and different things. They're saying the system was rigged that way, a plan made by him and a management to kind of, set all this together, faking on us that it's a good deal, that's the best they can do, all that stuff. They're now fighting for the $30 an hour starting wage that CCAs need to have. Then every other, step would increase accordingly. Man, each time I see those two tables, I get so furious, man. I mean, that 2013, what the heck possessed them to separate that table 1 and create a table 2? I know the history says they started the CCA position, but it's just not fair, man. When you look at, you look at how many years you have, what step you're on, then you look at the table 1 where you would have been had, only one table 1 would have stayed. It's a good 20K more, man. 20K more. This day and age, who can use that? I mean, it's just, mind-boggling why they did that. There was so much anger. People in my station at that time, they were telling me they were pissed off. They were about ready to quit when they got this news of in 2013 they created the CCA position, and I remember one of my fellow workers telling me that they were ready to bail, so because they were so pissed off. They looked at the pay scales separate from table 1, 20 grand lower on all the steps, something like that. But it's unreal, man. So a lot of work needs to be done, and this guy is not doing it, plain and simple. all this wastage of time. He can't get us a contract. So somebody mentioned in the comments that it's not the arbitrator's fault, but something of that last contract, when he signed off on it, Nolan, and it wasn't his fault. If I had mentioned that he was his fault, I didn't mean to sound that way. Nolan is just there, whatever is presented to him. The president, NALC president, got to do all the fighting for us, and he presents us a good contract. That's what he's gonna sign off on. So if I did say it was Nolan's fault, my bad. We pray always. Pray. I always get to the praying part, man. I mean, I'm a religious person, so prayer is part of my life. Everything, we got to stay positive. The prayer helps in everything. Communicate with the Creator. Whatever's on your mind, it's going to be whatever's best for you will be taken care of. So the prayers are there. A lot of you also positive comments that keep the prayers going. We need prayers right now with this president, man. What else can I say? We need prayers to help us through this. We can't literally, with the inflation right now, the things going on around the country, well, as a matter of fact, around the world, actually, with this war and everything, increase of everything, gas prices. Even before the war, things started going up, all the, everything, groceries, rent, fuel is just a layer on the top that we got smacked with. So everything was going up before that. So it's just rough, guys. It's just rough, and we definitely need somebody a lot better that will take care of us. Karif, I always give him a lot of credit. I listen to him a lot on his channel. A lot of good ideas. He's right there, man. He is right there. A lot of you guys continue to ask me why I support Henry, and I have answered a few times already. Ever since I started with USPS, my station, everybody was with Henry. So since that time, I sticked with Henry, hoping that once he makes president, once he has the full power, right now he's not even allowed anything. Renfro just shuts the door on him. I don't know how they created all this fight against each other, a lot of miscommunication. They probably don't even have respect for each other. I don't know the whole story, how it started, but it's not a good look for him. So our thing is, once he has the full power, what is his potential and what changes he will do? A lot of you guys just look at his current rank as the vice president and say he's the same. I mean, I get where you're coming from. I see how you're going to say that. But like I said, ever since I started, all my coworkers supported him. And, there was no Karif at that time. He was part of also concerned letter carriers. So I had to pick him, man. I mean, and now simply I want to see him make president. But like I said, Karif is right there. We all know that. He's great ideas. And the thing developing right now is a heavy concern as well. We don't want to go 50-50. In the worst scenario, who retains the presidency. So we don't want that. We want a clear winner. So we need prayers on that too, because they're so even right now. So it's rough right now. In a lot of aspects, you look at it, it's really rough. And prayers will help, man. All you religious folks, carriers, there's a lot of you out there. A lot of you don't want to add religion in this debate. I mean, we got all kinds, carriers, different kinds, different lives, different mindsets. I respect all that, but I'm just asking the prayer people, keep it going, positivity. We want the best for NALC. Speaking of unions, there's another video I gotta do. Teamsters are winning a lot of stuff these days, man, and I want to share some of their stories. There's, I think, my next video I want to share left and right there in the news, man. They're winning contracts. Whoever their client is, they got multiple clients. But again, with all of these things Teamsters are doing, guess what leverage they have? Strike, which we don't. That's where NALC, I don't care who the president is, but you need that leverage to get something done, wages increased, benefits, whatever you're asking for. That strike leverage wins every time. So NALC doesn't have that, thanks to some president back in the day signed off something and said, I think after that strike we did in the 70s, I believe carriers went on a strike. It's well known. It's in the Postal Service history. President said, we can't have our mail people go on strike ever again. 3 decades later, it's still haunting us. So I said 3, 4, whatever it is. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But again, that's it. Just wanted to bring you up to date what the plans are of our rank and file members going into the LA convention. Mediation right now, things are heating up. They're trying to force this guy out, resign on his own. Otherwise, they're gonna hold him. Really, they're gonna let him have it in the LA convention, and we'll see what happens, man. Day to day, keeping track of all the news. Anyways, hope everybody's good out there. Please stay cool as always. A lot of cold water, whatever you gotta do. Ice bottles, 3, 4. I take a whole bunch of ice waters, Gatorade, cool cloth, whatever to stay cool. Breaks, I just cover my whole head with that cool cloth that takes my temperature a little bit down. So anything you gotta do, man, in that LLB. So that's it for this one. Stay cool out there and always check your surroundings, guys, and stay safe, stay good. Until next time, MailmanSyed out.